In the heart of central Turkey's Cappadocia region lies a secret buried deep beneath the earth. A secret that has baffled historians and ignited the imaginations of conspiracy theorists worldwide. The subterranean city of Derinkuyu is a marvel of ancient engineering, a sprawling underground metropolis that plunges over 280 feet into the ground. How did ancient people construct such an extensive network of tunnels and chambers without modern technology? What mysteries lurk in the shadows of this underground labyrinth? The tale of Derinkuyu's discovery is as intriguing as the city itself. In 1963, a local man in the town of Derinkuyu decided to renovate his house. As he knocked down a wall in his basement, he stumbled upon a hidden room. This room led to another and another, unveiling a complex network that extended far beyond his property. Little did he know that his simple home improvement project would unearth a city capable of sheltering an estimated 20,000 people. Explorations revealed a sophisticated structure spanning 18 levels underground. Each level served a specific purpose. There were living quarters, kitchens equipped with stone ovens, wineries, chapels adorned with religious symbols, and even schools where children could learn. Stables housed livestock, and communal areas allowed for social gatherings. Massive circular stone doors, some weighing up to 1,000 pounds, could seal off each level, providing security against intruders. Ventilation shafts, some extending all the way to the surface, ensured a steady supply of fresh air, while wells provided clean water. The city's design reflects an advanced understanding of architecture and urban planning. To unearth history is to peel back the layers of time, remarked an archaeologist involved in the excavation. The more we learn about Derinkuyu, the more questions arise. Who were the people that built this underground city, and what drove them to live beneath the earth? Some historians believe that the Phrygians, an ancient Indo-European people, began the construction around the 8th century BCE. Others argue that the Hittites, or perhaps even earlier civilizations, laid the foundations. One prevalent theory is that Derinkuyu was expanded during the Byzantine era, serving as a refuge for Christian communities fleeing persecution from invading forces such as the Arabs during the 7th century Arab-Byzantine Wars, which were from 780 CE to 1180 CE. The underground city provided a secure haven where entire populations could live undetected for months at a time. The intricate network of passages and rooms allowed for a self-sustaining environment, complete with food storage facilities and clandestine escape routes. The very existence of Derinkuyu challenges our perceptions of ancient societies. How could people without modern tools carve out such an extensive underground network in relatively soft volcanic rock? The answer lies in the region's geology. The tough rock formations are malleable yet durable once exposed to air, making them ideal for carving. Over generations, the inhabitants expanded the city, adding new chambers and passageways as needed. However, not everyone is satisfied with conventional explanations. Some suggest that Derinkuyu is evidence of lost advanced civilizations or even extraterrestrial intervention. The precise engineering, the scale of the city, and the mysterious origins fuel speculation. Could it be that the underground city was built to survive a cataclysmic event, such as a flood or nuclear disaster? This ties into fringe theories about ancient civilizations possessing technology far beyond what mainstream history acknowledges. A popular conspiracy theory links Derinkuyu to the ancient Anunnaki, deities from Mesopotamian mythology who some believe were alien beings that influenced early human civilizations. Proponents of this theory argue that the underground city was constructed under their guidance to protect humanity from disasters or as part of a mining operation for precious metals. While there is no archaeological evidence to support these claims, they add an element of intrigue to the already fascinating story of Derinkuyu. To put the scale of Derinkuyu into perspective, consider that it rivals modern subterranean structures like the London Underground or New York City's subway system, not in technological complexity, but in scope and purpose. Yet, while today's underground networks are built with advanced machinery and engineering knowledge, Derinkuyu was carved by hand, illuminated by oil lamps, and planned with remarkable foresight. Nearby, the Cappadocia region offers additional wonders. The underground city of Kaimakli, just a few miles away, is connected to Derinkuyu by a tunnel system stretching over 5 miles. Kaimakli is equally impressive, with its own maze of rooms and passages. Together, these underground cities suggest a vast network of subterranean communities that cooperated and communicated with each other. The region is also famous for its fairy chimneys, towering rock formations that have been hollowed out to create homes, monasteries, and hotels, further showcasing the ingenuity of the area's ancient inhabitants. Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it, wrote philosopher George Santayana. Derinkuyu stands as a testament to human adaptability and the lengths to which people will go to ensure their survival. The city's defences indicate a need for protection, possibly from frequent invasions or natural disasters. The ability to retreat underground would have provided a strategic advantage, allowing inhabitants to avoid conflict and preserve their way of life. Modern research suggests that Derinkuyu was not just a refuge, but also a thriving community during times of peace. The presence of religious spaces indicates the practice of faith was integral to daily life. The discovery of artifacts such as tools, pottery, and even graves provides insight into the culture and customs of its residents. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of Derinkuyu, we must consider both the rational explanations and the more speculative theories. While it's tempting to attribute the city's construction to lost technologies or extraterrestrial influence, the evidence points to human ingenuity and the resourcefulness of ancient societies. The collaboration required to build and maintain such a city reflects a strong communal bond and shared purpose. The story of Derinkuyu is still unfolding. New discoveries continue to emerge as archaeologists explore the depths of the city. Advances in technology, such as ground-penetrating radar, may reveal even more about the extent of the underground networks in Cappadocia. Each new finding brings us closer to understanding the lives of those who carved out a world beneath the surface. In conclusion, the underground city of Derinkuyu invites us to question what we think we know about history. It stands as a monument to human resilience, creativity, and the relentless pursuit of safety and community. Whether viewed through the lens of history, archaeology, or even conspiracy, Derinkuyu captivates our imagination and reminds us that beneath the surface, both literally and figuratively, there is always more to discover. If you enjoyed our content today, then check out our video on megalithic H structures discovered in Bolivia. In 1963, a routine archaeological survey in southeastern Turkey uncovered a curious site atop a hill known as Göbekli Tepe, or Belly Hill. At first glance, the site appeared unremarkable. A scattering of broken limestone slabs lay across the hill's summit, leading researchers to believe they had stumbled upon little more than a medieval cemetery. With nothing to suggest otherwise, they simply made a note of it and moved on. However, this seemingly insignificant site would later be revealed as one of the most important archaeological discoveries of the 20th century, forever altering our understanding of early human civilization. In 1994, German archaeologist Klaus Schmidt revisited the site during his own survey of the region. Unlike those who came before him, Schmidt didn't just move on. Instead, he felt that Göbekli Tepe held a much deeper significance. His intuition proved to be right. Beneath the surface of the hill, Schmidt uncovered an ancient marvel, a series of massive megalithic structures, some reaching as high as 18 feet and weighing up to 50 tons. These stones, arranged in circular patterns, were intricately carved with depictions of humanoid figures, animals, and abstract symbols. As the excavation continued, something even more astonishing emerged. This site was ancient, far more ancient than anyone had expected. Radiocarbon dating placed its age between 9,600 and 8,200 BCE, making it over 5,000 years older than Stonehenge. Göbekli Tepe was now recognized as the oldest known megalithic site in the world. The question then arose: who could have created this monumental structure over 11,000 years ago, at a time when humanity was still presumed to be in the throes of a hunter-gatherer existence? How did they manage to move these enormous stones and carve them with such precision in an era so long before the advent of writing or advanced tools? These mysteries only deepened as further studies of Göbekli Tepe revealed evidence of a permanent settlement around the site. This new finding suggested that the builders of Göbekli Tepe were not nomadic hunter-gatherers, but rather members of an advanced civilization. A civilization older than any previously recorded. The discovery of Göbekli Tepe not only challenged traditional timelines of human development, but also raised profound questions about the purpose of the site. Why would such an immense and intricate structure be built so long ago? What drove these ancient people to invest so much effort into its construction? As archaeologists and scholars debated the answers, one theory began to gain traction. Göbekli Tepe may have been one of the world's first religious centers, perhaps even a place of worship for one of humanity's earliest organized belief systems. Schmidt himself called it the first human-built holy place, and likened it to a cathedral perched atop a hill. Others speculated that Göbekli Tepe might have served as an astronomical observatory, aligned with the stars and designed to track celestial events such as the movement of the constellation Sirius. Such a purpose would indicate that the builders possessed a deep understanding of astronomy, far earlier than previously thought. Both theories held tantalizing implications for our understanding of early human culture and spirituality. But in 2017, a new and even more significant theory emerged that promised to completely rewrite history. That year, two researchers, chemical engineers Martin Sweatman and Dimitrios Tsikritsis, turned their attention to one of Göbekli Tepe's most enigmatic features, the vulture stone. This intricately carved pillar, featuring depictions of animals and abstract figures, had long puzzled scientists. But Sweatman and Tsikritsis believed that the vulture stone held a hidden message. After close study, they concluded that the carvings were not just decorative, but rather encoded a form of information. In their view, the animals depicted on the stone represented ancient constellations, such as Scorpio, represented by a scorpion, and Libra, symbolized by a duck-like figure. At the center of the carving was a circular shape, which the researchers interpreted as the sun. According to Sweatman and Tsikritsis, the vulture stone was not merely a work of art, it was a time capsule. They believed it recorded the alignment of the constellations at a specific point in history, providing a date stamp for a significant event in human history. But what event could have been so monumental that it was memorialized on this ancient stone? The answer, according to the researchers, lay in another part of the carving. A series of square symbols at the top of the pillar, accompanied by strange descending lines. Sweatman and Tsikritsis proposed that these symbols represented fragments of a comet falling to Earth, while the headless man depicted in the bottom right corner symbolized the devastation caused by the event. In their seminal article published in Mediterranean Archaeology and Archaeometry, the researchers put forward a bold hypothesis. The vulture stone was a record of a cataclysmic event, the Younger Dryas impact. The Younger Dryas event was a period of sudden global cooling, lasting approximately from from 12,900 to 11,600 years ago, during which Earth experienced dramatic shifts in climate. Geological records show that this time was marked by super tsunamis, widespread flooding, massive wildfires, and the extinction of many species. But what caused this global catastrophe had long been a matter of debate. One of the leading theories was that the Younger Dryas was triggered by a comet impact, which vaporized the ice caps covering much of North America and plunged the planet into chaos. If true, this theory would have staggering implications. It would suggest that not only did a sophisticated civilization exist more than 12,000 years ago, but that this civilization also had the capability to record astronomical events with precision. This raises a host of new questions. Who were the builders of Göbekli Tepe? How did they possess such advanced knowledge? And why have they been absent from the pages of history for so long? The possibility that Göbekli Tepe contains a record of one of the most devastating events in human prehistory opens a new chapter in our understanding of early civilization. As researchers continue to unearth the secrets of the site, it's clear that Göbekli Tepe may not have been the only place where evidence of this catastrophic event is preserved. Indeed, it seems that the builders of Göbekli Tepe were not the only ones affected by the Younger Dryas event. In the region surrounding Göbekli Tepe, another set of ancient structures provides clues to humanity's response to the disaster. Turkey is home to a network of underground cities, some of which stretch for miles beneath the Earth's surface. These vast subterranean complexes, such as those found in Cappadocia, have long been a source of wonder and mystery. Archaeologists have long speculated about the purpose of these underground cities. Were they used as shelters during invasions or natural disasters? Some believe these cities may have been built in response to the Younger Dryas event, serving as sanctuaries for those trying to escape the extreme climate conditions that ravaged the Earth during this period. Intriguingly, the ancient religion of Zoroastrianism may hold additional clues to this puzzle. Zoroastrianism, one of the world's oldest known organized religions, is thought to have originated in the region of modern-day Iran, which shares a border with Turkey. The religion's sacred texts, such as the Vendidad, contain stories that bear a striking resemblance to the events of the Younger Dryas. In the Vendidad, a man named Yima is warned of an impending catastrophe, a severe winter that will cover the earth in ice and snow. In response, Yima is instructed to build a multi-level underground city where he is to gather 2,000 human couples and every kind of animal. This city, much like Noah's Ark, is meant to preserve life through the catastrophe. When the Younger Dryas deep freeze ended, Yima's people re-emerged from their underground shelter to repopulate the earth. Could the story of Yima be a distant memory of the Younger Dryas event, passed down through oral tradition? And could the underground cities of Turkey be the real-world counterparts to the shelters described in the Vendidad? If so, then Göbekli Tepe may not only commemorate the catastrophic event itself, but also the survival of humanity through it. As we continue to investigate the mysteries of Göbekli Tepe and the underground cities of Turkey, the pieces of a much larger puzzle begin to fall into place. Together, these ancient structures point to the existence of an advanced civilization that flourished before the Younger Dryas, more than 12,000 years ago. This civilization, it seems, possessed the knowledge and skills to construct monumental buildings, track the stars, and survive cataclysmic events. Yet for reasons still unknown, this civilization vanished from history, leaving only cryptic traces behind. The implications of these findings are profound. If Göbekli Tepe is indeed a record of the Younger Dryas event, it would not only rewrite the history of human civilization, but also challenge our understanding of early humanity's capabilities. Far from being simple hunter-gatherers, the people who built Göbekli Tepe may have been part of a sophisticated culture that has been lost to time. In the coming years, as more of Göbekli Tepe is excavated and more underground cities are explored, we may finally begin to unravel the full story of this lost civilization. And in doing so, we may come to realize that human history stretches back much further than we ever imagined. The secrets of Göbekli Tepe and the mysteries of the Younger Dryas catastrophe are waiting to be uncovered, and with them, a deeper understanding of our past.